Hi there and welcome back. So now we are going to discuss one more interesting feature of if statement which is known as else if ladder. Okay. Now what is a ladder? That we can specify more than one conditions in this. Okay. See, now till now we have discussed if, nested if, but in each case we have seen that we are going to execute a set of statements based on one condition. Okay, but if we want to have more than one condition, then we are going to use that else if ladder. Now how that is going to work, I'm just going to make this a as comment. Okay, and we are going to take one more variable, that is, let's say a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 11. Okay, now what I want to check whether a is equals to b, or a is greater than b, or a is less than b. Okay, so now see, here I have more than one condition, so I am going to use this else if ladder. How I am going to work with that, let's just have a look. First of all, I'll make a condition that if a is greater than b. If a is greater than b, then I am going to print a message that a is greater. Okay, a is greater. Okay, else I want to check. Now see, if a is not greater than b, then there are two possibilities, that a could be less than b or a could be equal to b. Okay, so now I need to make one more condition. How I'm going to do with that, I'll write elif, that is else if this condition is not true, so I'm going to mention one more condition, else if a is less than b. Okay, and I'm going to make a print statement, that is b is greater. Okay, obviously if a is not greater than b, then obviously b is greater. Now I have make both the checks, that if a is greater than b or if b is greater than a. Now there is a third possibility, that both numbers could be same. Okay, but for that we need not to put any condition. See, there are only three possibilities. A could either be greater than b, a could be less than b, or a could be equal to b. Now I have given the condition that a is greater than b, a is less than b. So I am left only with one condition. So instead of making that condition, what I am going to write, I'll write else. Okay, else print both are equal. Okay, so see, now in this case what I have done, I have made two conditions. But that was not possible with the help of simple if or nested if. Okay, so now you need to keep one thing in your mind, that out of these three blocks, only one block will get executed. All the blocks are not going to get executed. Okay, now you need to keep one thing in mind, that out of these three blocks, only one block will get executed. All three blocks won't be get executed. Okay, so for this example, b is greater than a, so in this case it is going to print this, it is going to execute this elif statement. Okay, let's just save this code and let's just run this code and see what happens. It is printing b is greater. Suppose if I am giving the value of b as 10, okay, and I am running it again, so it is giving both are equal. Suppose if I am giving the value of a as 12, okay, and I am executing it, so it is giving me a is greater. So now in all the three cases, it is executing only one of the block out of these three blocks. Okay, although they are associated with one another, but still it is going to execute only one block. Okay, so when we are going to use this else if ladder, when we have multiple conditions, okay, then we are going to use this else if ladder. Now you need to keep in mind one more thing, that this else if cannot exist without if. Like your else cannot exist without if. Similarly, else if cannot exist without if. Suppose if I am going to make this as a comment, I am trying to run this code, it is going to give me the error. See, it is giving me the error. Invalid syntax. Okay. Basically, elif stands for else if. If this is not true, how this is going to get executed? First of all, it will check this if. If this is not true, then it will execute this else if. If this is not true, then it will execute this else statement. Okay, now you can put as many number of else if you want. There is no check in that. You can have number of else if. It's not like that I can have only one else if. Okay, you can skip else if you want. Suppose I'm going to make this else comment, it won't create any problem for me. Okay, but you cannot put else if without if. Suppose if I'm going to write down print both are equal. Both are equal. Save this and then run this. See, it is giving me a is greater. Suppose if I'm writing 10, saving it, and let me clear the screen, and then I'm going to run this. It is giving both are equal. Okay, so if is the main part. Your else if cannot exist without if. Your else cannot exist without if, but vice versa is not true, which means that if can exist without else if can exist without else also. So this is all about if else statements. Okay, but there is one problem with if statements, that my statements are going to get executed only once. Okay, suppose if I have a set of statements which I want to execute again and again. Okay, so I need to write those statements again and again. Okay, so in order to overcome that drawback of your if statements, we have another feature in Python which is known as loopings. Okay, loops allows us to execute a set of statements many number of times. Okay, so what are the loops that we are going to discuss in detail in the next lesson? Okay, let's just meet in the next lesson. Bye bye.